cemetery. These statues dressed in red are the god Jizo, protector of deceased children and women who've had miscarriages or abortions.
この場所というのは、
There are around 200,000 tombs here.
奥にあります、弘法
The
大師
center is the tomb of the monk Kobodaishi Kukai, the founder of Shingon
マン
Buddhism.
の墓碑が立ち並ぶ場所です。
The monk Kukai has such prestige that many Japanese want to be buried here. Several major companies have burial vaults reserved for their personnel. The decoration of the vault is often inspired by the nature of the business. From the coffee producer to the aerospace industry, the company spirit lives on into the next life. The omikuji that announce bad news are tied to a rope. Water is sprinkled onto the Buddhas to purify oneself before entering the temple. Rituals like this are part of daily life. The Sea of Japan borders the north coast of Chubu. Kanazawa on the coast is the major city. It was once the fourth largest city of Japan, but now with its 500,000 inhabitants, it's no more than a small provincial city. Its vitality, however, gives it a prominent position. The train station is a good example. Glass and steel blend with traditional materials. For tradition has a strong presence here. The entrance to the station evokes a torii, the traditional Shinto gateway that marks the entrance to a sacred place. Clean lines, minimalist decor. But that doesn't mean the station is cold and impersonal. The train is part of Japanese culture, as is contemporary art, which has its own museum here in Kanazawa. The 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art opened in 2004. The visitors are charmed by its light and the playful quality of the works. The man who measures the clouds by Jan Fab is a fitting symbol for the museum. Where does play end and where does art begin? With works that are as recreational as they are creative, the spectator becomes actor. He becomes part of the work of art. In The Swimming Pool, a work by the Argentine Leandro Ehrlich, the illusion is perfect. The explanation is to be found underwater. The train is part of daily life for most Japanese. And in certain sushi restaurants, it's the Shinkansen itself that serves you your meal. Quick service guaranteed. A touch screen to order, and the meal is delivered in a few seconds.
Bolo.
When it's time to pay the bill, just count up the plates. The color indicates the price of each dish. The Umicho market has been serving the inhabitants of Kanazawa in seafood ever since it was founded at the beginning of the 18th century. Seaweed is a great thing. In addition to fish, the connoisseurs can find a wide variety of vegetables and spices, like this root of a plant that comes from Asia, ginger. Going from one stand to the next, you can feast your eyes and delight your taste buds. castle belonged to the Maeda clan from the late 16th century on. Roofed with its distinctive whitish lead tiles, it's a very elegant fortress. It was destroyed by fire several times after it had resisted a number of sieges thanks to its perfectly assembled walls. In the middle of the 19th century, a lord of the Maeda clan had the Saisonkaku villa built for his mother. The villa now houses a collection of dolls that are supposed to keep children safe from evil spirits. In the garden, the tea ceremony would take place by lantern light. In the Genro-kuen